Hello friends, family, total strangers. Today's video is about my appearance on national television. So, for those of you who forgot to cancel your subscription to HBO after Game of Thrones ended, it's the last week tonight with John Oliver, and you can watch it on HBO. And if you don't want to watch it on HBO, you can also watch it on YouTube, and I will link that in the description. John Oliver also puts his content on YouTube, which is awesome. So, yeah, I was on John Oliver. So before anybody goes and watches the John Oliver episode, just please note, I hope this isn't too windy. It might be too windy. We'll see. Please note that John Oliver is... it's an HBO show, so he does use expletives. So I keep Toby in transit pretty clean. John Oliver, not so much. So if you're offended, easily don't watch it. But anyway, yeah, I was on John Oliver. So a couple of days ago, it was on June 29th, I got an email from the John Oliver show saying that they were interested in using a clip of mine from my Amazon episode on their June 30th show, so the next day. And I was in the middle of traveling, and it sounded kind of scammy, so I just ignored it. It's like, oh, this has got to be some sort of weird scam. I don't know what the scam they're running is, but surely this is a scam. And then I got another email from a different person from the John Oliver show. And then just several, like, after that. And then... But I was traveling and I wasn't in a great place to respond. And, I thought maybe, putting out a video that kind of brings me to Amazon's attention, a multi-billion-dollar company... Yeah, I don't know if I really need that. Not that there's anything in my Amazon video. It's just the truth as it happened. But I just decided not to respond. And I still thought it was probably some sort of scam. But apparently it wasn't a scam. And yeah, they used my footage anyway. So they used the clip. And I was on the John Oliver show. So the episode was about warehouses and warehouse jobs and how horrible the conditions are. And a big feature of it was the Amazon warehouse. And they used a clip from my Amazon video in it. So I did watch the episode. It was pretty good. I did email them afterwards. It was just being like, hey, I saw you use my footage anyway. And they emailed me back and said that they were prepared to give me, what they'd given the other YouTubers. So I am going to make a little money off the episode. So, yay. Yeah, that's that. So the episode, I watched it. It was pretty good. It was interesting. One of the things that John Oliver mentions in the video is that, Amazon is not the only problem. Pretty much every warehouse, every major company warehouse is a nightmare to work in. And Amazon's the leader, essentially, in that. And their whole one-day shipping that they're trying to do now is forcing other companies into trying to do one-day shipping. And it's just putting all this more pressure on the workers. And, yeah, I mean, all that's pretty spot on. I will say, I've read a lot of comments on that video. I'm going to stop this for a second and see if I can light up my face a little better. So yeah, comments on the video and also on my other video was like, oh, I'm never going to use Amazon again, you know, blah, 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 blah. Well, I still use Amazon. I still have an Amazon Prime account. I still buy things through Amazon occasionally. And yeah, I guess I should explain that a little bit. I mean, if you're not buying from Amazon, boycotting Amazon really doesn't do anything. You know, if you're buying from a department store, stuff went through a warehouse. You know, I'm not going to name any stores' names. But if you're buying, like, where else are you buying if you're not buying from Amazon? You're buying from another internet company, which is probably just as bad. Or you're buying from department stores who have warehouses, and, you know, almost no big company is great to their employees. A lot of them are really bad, and especially warehouse positions in general. So I don't think boycotting Amazon is necessarily the right way to go if you're just going to go to department stores or other online retailers. It's the same thing. You're doing the same thing. You're not making anything better. In fact, those department stores will only carry major good products. You can actually buy some small mom and pop craft stuff on Amazon. You can get self-published music on Amazon. You can get self-published books on Amazon. You can support small business on Amazon, and you can't do that in major department stores. So, I mean, I get where people are coming from with their gut reaction of, oh, I'm going to, you know, get rid of my Prime account or whatever. But, you know, the simple fact is it's really not any better anywhere else. There is one thing you could do if you want to start really making a difference with your buying, is to buy through cottage makers. So, you know, you can buy directly online from them rather than through a site like Amazon. Things like that. But, I mean, it's sometimes hard to find those things. It's sometimes, you know, if you're buying multiple things at once in different, you know, genres of shopping, it becomes like this whole ordeal. You know, Amazon or a department store is so convenient because it has all these things under one umbrella. But yeah, I mean, I guess I just wanted to expound on my opinions on Amazon a little bit. I haven't gotten rid of my account. I still buy stuff from Amazon. I would like to try to be a little more cognizant of my spending and who my money goes to. But in the end, buying from Amazon is kind of, in some ways, it's better than buying from a department store, because at least you can get cottage, you know, handmade, small business goods. And it's a way that small businesses can sell their goods through Amazon. They're not selling it at department stores. But yeah, so that was just I just want to do a quick update video of people who were watching John Oliver and like, was that Toby? Yeah, that was me. They used my little clip, about 5 seconds of fame. Unfortunately, there's no link to the video or anything. And if you search working at Amazon, I'm 300 videos into the results. I don't even know how they found my video. How they found my video, I have no idea. They have a great research staff, apparently. Why they chose mine out of the hundreds they could have, I don't know. But yay for me. So yeah, that's pretty much my video. I just wanted to give my kind of final thoughts on Amazon. You know, and John Oliver more or less said that stuff at the beginning before he launched into his how horrible Amazon is. He pretty much, said it's no better at most other places. So he even said that. It's just, I think people jump on this like, oh, I'm going to boycott Amazon now train, even though he said right in the report that it's not really any better anywhere else. But they are industry leaders. Like, they do set the tone for everybody in a lot of ways. And yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's really going to boost the channel much just because, there's no link to the video, or I think my name's up in the corner when they show my 5-second clip. So if you have pause, you could probably figure out what my YouTube channel is. But yeah, it's probably not going to be a big hit to the channel, a big bump to the channel, but I got money from it, so yay. The one thing that I will say about Amazon that really frustrates me is that every time there's a report like this John Oliver report, there's already this Amazon, saying that it was insulting or blah, blah, blah. They're always like attacking the people that are attacking them. And, instead of attacking, just try to address some of the issues. It wouldn't be that hard for Amazon to fix two of the biggest issues that I have with Amazon when I worked at the facility. Big issue number one is they need more bathrooms on the floor where people can access them during their shift. There's, like one bathroom per floor out on the, and there's literally thousands of employees out there, and there's like one stall in one area and one stall in another. It's always in use. There's often people trying, lined up to get into it. And if they just put in more bathrooms sprinkled throughout the floor, I get why they don't do it, because it's more productive if people go to the bathroom on their break at the break room than when they're out on the floor. Because if you have 1,000 people taking a 2-minute break to go to the bathroom, during the floor shift, that's a big loss of production. I'm pretty sure that's their reasoning behind having only one stall for thousands of people. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but it is one stall. And I think there might be one stall at the end on the first floor and on the second floor and the third floor. I don't quite remember, but I know it's not nearly enough. Pretty much if you have to go to the bathroom while you're on the floor picking, you're going to have to wait in line, and it's going to hurt your numbers, and somebody's going to probably come talk to you that you didn't have a good enough pick rate for that pick period. Because they track you on your device, and if you're not picking anything for like 5 minutes, while you're waiting in line to go to the bathroom, or 10 minutes it could be, you're going to get talked to because you weren't productive. The bathrooms, the other thing is that for the Christmas season, they hire all these extra people. Like, they probably at least double their staff, if not triple it. I have no idea what their numbers are, but they bring in all these extra people and there's no more bathrooms. At least bring in some freaking porta potties. Something. Just give us something. Give us something. Put more bathrooms on the floor. That's number one thing Amazon could do. Number two thing is do more to retain your good workers. And don't send people out to evaluate your employees based on their pick numbers for the break period. So what they'll do is, I've talked about this in my video, but what they'll do is, you have a pick rate. Your pick rate is kind of everything. How many items per hour. And if you get a lucky draw and you have like 50 gift cards that you pull out of one bin, and then you get, 20 gift cards from another bin or whatever, you could end up picking 300 or 400 items in an hour, and it makes your rate look good, look incredible. Conversely, you can get one item that fills up your entire tote, one item that fills up your other tote. You have to take that all the way to the line, drop it off, then come all the way back and get one more item and one more item, drop it off, and then it might have you switch floors, and then your pick rate for the hour looks terrible. And over the course of a week, this averages out, and my first week, I was amazing. Like, I was 137% of average. Like, I was way above average. And I was really into it. I was kicking butt. It's like I'm training to do the Appalachian Trail. That's what I had thought at the time. And I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to do a great job. And I got that 137%. And then somebody came by in an evaluation, and it was in a time where I was getting a bad draw and I was getting these things, and they came up and told me that I wasn't working hard enough, that I wasn't working fast enough. That is not how you instill employee loyalty, Amazon. That is not how you do it. Evaluate me on my weekly pick rate, not on my pick rate for that period in between lunch and break, or break and getting off. Don't do that. Because all you're going to do is make me bitter. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, I was dealing with a lot of personal stuff at the time too, and I just got really mad. I got really mad and really bitter. And I was still productive after that, but I can tell you my production dropped off considerably. I dropped down to, I was always over 100%. I always put in the effort to make sure that I was above average. But I certainly wasn't worried about being 137%. If not only was I not going to get noticed, I was going to get called out for not working hard enough. So if anybody from Amazon in the PR department ends up watching this video, just do that. Make those two fixes. Value your valuable employees. Don't treat everybody like a number and use negative reinforcement. But I'm fairly certain that this video will make no difference in those regards. But I really wish Amazon would reach out to these people that have these horror stories and just get our input and start working towards fixing the problem, rather than just putting out these blanket denial statements. Oh, we provide bathroom breaks for all our employees. Yeah, whatever. They could deal with the issues. I would love to see them be proactive and actually deal with the issues rather than just deny. But anyway, that's that. I mean, at least they raised their wages. At least their wages are higher. And although some people pointed out that they cut some benefits and bonuses to make those wage increases, that may be true. I don't really know. I haven't worked for Amazon since my one little stint. But I will say that the temporary employees don't get those bonuses and benefits anyways. The seasonal Christmas season people. So, and like the integrity people. I worked for Integrity Staffing Company, so those people still get a pretty substantial raise, because they didn't get the bonuses and benefits anyway. So at least the raise does something for somebody. So yeah, that's ended up being a longer video. I just thought this was going to be a quick video, but I will try not to do any more Amazon videos in the future. This should be the last Amazon video. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and if you don't mind some swearing, check out the John Oliver episode. I will link that in the description. And I'm also going to try to link my original Amazon video if any of you missed that and you really want to know how horrible it was for those 5 weeks. Thanks for watching.
Bye.